Right, now we're ready to start describing English vowels. Notice that this is going to be an overview, a summary of all the vowels that we can find in English, but they're going to be dealt with in more detail in further videos in the course. Vowel number 1 is E. It's quite similar to Spanish vowel I. However, remember that we have to produce it a bit longer than we're used to in Spanish. Notice that it's a happy vowel. Our lips are spread when we produce this vowel. Notice E. So this is the vowel that we have in words such as peed, seat, leave, machine. The second vowel is I. I. Notice it's a short vowel and it's lower. It has to be produced lower than E. Actually, it's quite similar to Spanish I. Spanish closed E or Catalan closed E, as in ¿qué pasa? Right? So it's the same kind of vowel. You have to bear that in mind whenever you want to pronounce words with this vowel. You have to aim at Spanish I rather than Spanish I. So it's not seat, but it's sit, I, sit. Other words with this vowel are pit, sit, live, hit. Vowel number 3 is E. It's more open than Spanish I. It's not but e. And it's actually very similar to Catalan open as in nen. So practice this with words such as pet, set, left, bed. Now, this vowel, a. Notice it's a very spread vowel, a. It's different to Spanish vowel a. In Spanish, a is central. That means that we say a. Our jaw just lowers a little bit. A, as in casa. This vowel is not a, but a. Not a, but a. So we say pat, not part, but pat. A. You have to lower your jaw and spread your lips like this. A. So we say pat, sack, happy, back. This vowel is a, as in the word but. Notice it's not as low as Spanish a. So in Spanish we say casa. This is cut. It's not as low. So notice the difference between cut and cat. Cut and cat. Meow. Yeah? Cut, cat. So some examples with this vowel would be but, cut, money, love, country. Notice country, not country. Country, love, money, but. This vowel is back. It's a back vowel. R. How do we pronounce this back vowel? Because it's a bit difficult for us. Well, there are 2 tricks that you can do. The first one is try to yawn. If you yawn, notice there is some tension back here. Can you do it again? There is some tension here. That's the same tension that you have to feel when you pronounce R. Try it again. So go from a yawn to R. Try it again. Right? Another trick that you can use is you can start trying to pronounce an R, a very open R, and then unround your lips. R. Yes? But you have to feel some tension back here. Now, what is the difference between the other kinds of A vowels that we've just seen? Notice you say cat with A, cut and cart. Cart. Notice this vowel is a little bit longer. Some examples with this vowel would be card, bar, father, mark. Okay, so now we're at the back of our mouth and all the vowels that we're going to use are rounded because the vowels that we've seen so far are all unrounded. The first vowel is O. Notice it's rounded, O, and it's quite open, O. Actually, it's very similar to Catalan open O. Notice that Spanish speakers can't use their O because O is too high. This is O, it's low, it's open, yes? Some examples with this vowel would be pot, box, hot, rock. This vowel in the word horse, for example, is a very closed O. Notice O, very rounded, and it's steady. It doesn't change. It's not hose, but horse, O, horse. And it's very closed O. It's even more close than Spanish O. Notice my lips are very rounded and there is a lot of tension. O. Some examples with this vowel would be horse, bore, port, saw. Now this vowel for Spanish speakers would be like a mixture between an U and an O in Spanish. It's O, as in look, O, look. Not look, but look, look. Some examples with this vowel would be book, foot, look, put. Right, let's continue with vowel U. Notice this is not like vowel U in Spanish. We say U, it's very back. Actually, this vowel U in English is described as back, but it's actually central. It's a central and high vowel, U. How can we get there? I'd like to practice going from E to U again for me. Can you do that? E-U. E-U. Now you have to stop at a halfway position. Yes? Don't go to U, but stay halfway. Start at E and go backwards. E-U. U. As in food. Not food, but food. Yes? Try it again. Start at E-U. Food. So examples with this vowel would be food, moon, lose, intrude. Okay, now central vowels. The first central vowel is Notice that this vowel is what you produce when you don't do anything special with your mouth. So it's a very neutral position. Actually, it's the vowel that you may use when you think right? You have it in words such as bird, fur, word, heard. Now let's talk about schwa. Schwa is the most famous of all English vowels. It even has a proper name, schwa. We'll talk about schwa in more detail in another video, but now you have to know that schwa is an unstressed vowel. For example, in the word comma or letter, it's produced in the same position as but it's shorter. So it's not but It's very short. Letter, again, again. Yes, it's not again, but again, again, above. Right, so we've talked about the 12 vowels in English. Are we done? I'm sorry, but we haven't finished because we still have to talk about diphthongs. Diphthongs in English are also vowels, but they're special vowels because they are changing vowels. They start at one position and they finish at another position. The first vowel is A. Examples with this diphthong would be cake, male, wait, great. Diphthong I starts with an A position and goes towards an I, as in Mike. Examples with this diphthong would be high, ride, mic, sight. Diphthong ow starts at an A position and goes towards an O. Ow, ow, as in cow. Examples with this diphthong would be cow, house, brown, loud. Diphthong oi starts with an O position. It's quite close. O. It's not oi, but it's oi. So boy. Examples with this diphthong would be boy, annoy, voice, Croydon. Diphthong O tends to be a little bit difficult for us because we tend to say no, no, but it's not no, it's no. Notice it's quite central because it starts with a schwa quality, and goes towards o, oh. So you say no, vote, ocean, bold. Now the centering diphthongs. Centering diphthongs are those that end with a schwa-like quality, So the first one is ear. It starts with an I and goes towards an It's not ear, but it's ear, as in here. Examples with this diphthong are beer, here, idea, clear. The second centering diphthong is air. It starts with an air quality, again, open air, and then goes towards a schwa, air. Examples with this diphthong would be hair, square, chair, there. And finally, diphthong ur. It starts at an o position and ends with a schwa. Or, poor. Examples with this diphthong would be poor, tourist, cure, pure. Notice, however, that this diphthong is sometimes pronounced by native speakers of English as or, just vowel or as in horse. So you can say poor or you can say poor, and both pronunciations are correct.